So I'm here to tell you today about SmartPay. SmartPay is the next generation of ways to collect money by email and a whole variety of other messaging networks. The problem that we solve is kind of an interesting one. In one of our markets, the sports team market, there's about $40 billion a year that gets transacted in cash and checks on soccer fields and lacrosse tournaments and a whole variety of other places around the country. And we're in the business of converting all that into online payments via payment cards in a way that allows us to make some money in the process. Our partners are people like the eTeams division of the Active Networks. And if I click on the Team Messages button at eTeams, what you'll see is our SmartPay product is integrated into the websites of about 1 million sports teams that eTeams hosts. They're by a factor of about 10, the largest provider in this area. And the services that we provide are at several levels. The reason we're the next generation of doing this is that instead of going to a destination and doing a whole bunch of stuff in a one-off way, we're integrated directly into the platforms. We use single sign-on to be directly integrated into the site. We have integration to all of their rosters and other kinds of contact information. And we provide a whole variety of templates that are specific to a particular market. So when I look at this and I think, will you contribute to the Gatorade Lunches Slush Fund? Well, that cost me personally $250 for my 15-year-old last year. And there's a whole variety of payments that happen that way. It's solved today by someone wandering the soccer field with a number 10 envelope and bugging everyone for money. When you use one of our templates in a very simple and straightforward way, what happens is you're given the opportunity to address a message to the team or group. And by the way, we run across a whole variety of different platforms. So just because we happen to be embedded now in eTeams doesn't mean that you can't also address the people that are part of your universe that are on Facebook, that you can't address other people that may be included in a particular trip but aren't necessarily part of the team and so on. If I click the Laguna Beach Suns here, then I'm able to, in a very quick and simple way, say, okay, I'm going to send this message. I'm asking a very simple question that if any of you have children in sports, you've been asked many times. Are you going to be at the team party? And if so, where's your 20 bucks? And then when I click send, in a very straightforward way, a message is sent over whatever the variety of networks are that need to be delivered. And a message widget at the other end allows you to collect the information that's there, make the payment, right now using your Amazon Payments account, and in the future using a whole variety of other kinds of payment platforms that can all be delivered in a centralized console. Now, in addition to when I take a look at this, the message that I've just delivered here is now being delivered a couple of different ways. It's being delivered inside the site, it's being delivered via email, and a whole bunch of other things. Now, we make this available a variety of other ways as well. You'll notice that we're previewing today the integration of our product available to AOL webmail users. So with integration to a whole variety of different contacts and distribution lists that are available on AOL, I can now see a bunch of different vertical markets where this is important. We talked about team sports and the need to collect money for a lacrosse clinic or a whole variety of things. But in the K through 12 market for parent volunteers, there's a whole range of expenses that, again, get paid by cash and check, and where because of security, because of integrity, and because of the need for consolidated reporting, people want to be able to make payments on a credit card, but generally the payment-to-payment distribution systems aren't available to people in this segment of the market. Similarly, in endurance sports, there's a whole variety of payment streams. And in faith-based groups, a classic one is, hey, we're going on the mission trip this week. We have 25 people who are going. I need to collect $25 from you for bus and lunches. And so when I click on that, I get a very simple, straightforward template that allows me to create a message, send the message. I don't know, are we on the same network? It allows me to create a message, send a message, and then gather all the information in a straightforward way. And you'll notice here that we have integration to the AOL contacts and distribution lists of this particular user. Sorry, we have a little network problem. And by chance, this user also happens to be a member of eTeams, and so all their eTeams contact information is available here as well. So it gives them a central way of integrating with contacts kind of across the board. Now, there's some other interesting things that happen here. As information is delivered, I can actually look at an inbox of mail, and it creates an internal form system inside of AOL that's also available externally for the team. So if I click on this, then I get a message that says, will you be at the team party? And I can respond to that message. I can look at the information that's provided in that message and so on and so forth. Now, one of the things that's important here to realize is the response to this is very simple in email. So if I look in my Outlook and try to see exactly what's happened here, I'll notice that the new team banner is in, for example, and I need your help in paying for it. When I click on this, the example of what I see from eTeams is a message that is broadcast to anywhere from 30 members of a team to 900 members of a league. And when I click on this message to respond, what I get is a small message widget, and the message widget allows me to integrate with Amazon, to make a payment. Sure, here's my payment via SmartPay. It's so convenient. And to just click done and be taken back to the destination page where all this information is gathered and isn't necessarily lost out there in your email inbox. Now, in addition to being available in this variety of environments, it's also available in an application on Facebook, where we'll be releasing the new version of our SmartPay service over the course of the next 30 days. We've been live on Facebook with our Smart Message Center for some time. And in the Facebook environment, it's a support tool for groups and events, as opposed to more generally for teams and things like that. And it's also available beginning this week as a widget program, which is an affiliate model for small team websites and a whole variety of other people in the K-12 market who don't necessarily have the scale of our partners like eTeams, but have the same needs and requirements on a daily basis to be able to get away from collecting money in a number 10 envelope and be able to move that $40 billion online and collect it via payment cards over our messaging networks. So I hope you'll come see us at our booth today. If you come up with a good, new, interesting application of SmartPay, we'll have a T-shirt for you. We have people bring us new kinds of applications all the time from their life. Thank you very much.